Guys, remember, got to ask you, please subscribe. But today we're going to be doing an operational handover video for this lovely Hymer. So this isn't sales, we're not going to be going through dents and dings, it's just how to operate and work the equipment on this vehicle. So first thing we come across on this side, electric hookup, a little bit different on this one, still very similar though. Clip it in there, remember. Oh, there isn't a little thing on that one, but there you go. That just locks shut. These locks around the side, I tend to unlock them, they pop out, and I kind of relock them. Now you can open and close them as much as you like, but when you're done, you just push them. It means you haven't got to go and find the key again to lock them. Moving around the back here, we've got a bike rack. Should be fairly self-explanatory how to use one of those. Toilet cassette. For those of you who haven't had the joys, there's a little clip under there. Slide it out, toddle off to the relevant place. It's easy when you use two hands. Spin that round, take that off, tip the contents responsibly. There is a little yellow button at the back there to press down when it's coming out, but make sure it's clicked back in properly, guys, or stuff will run down the side and you don't want that. A couple of vents here for the fridge. If you're struggling to light your fridge on gas, do take the bottom one off, give it a good blow in there, and there's your water. So we'll now move into the inside. Step, double step, super duper. There is actually a button on this one on the dashboard to close that. So operational panel, engine battery, leisure battery, 12 volts off and on. That's your wastewater, which is empty, and that's your fresh water that's also empty. And there is a little light that comes on there when you're plugged into 230. Very simple. Bathroom. I'm not sure why I've come in here, nothing really to show you. Toilet, but open the hole when you go to the loo. Open the hole, go to the loo, shut the hole. So, fridge. There's an on button there. This is an auto select fridge, so you can just leave it on auto. So you can leave it on auto and it will search through trying to find the right source. You've got 12 volts, which will only work with the engine running. Gas, only work with the gas on. 240 volts will only work when you're plugged in, hence the spanner because it's not plugged in, hence the spanner because the engine's not running. That's your temperature setting, and that's your on off button. Ooh. So your boiler under the wardrobe here, we've got a drain valve for your hot and your cold water just there. You've also got a drain valve for the actual boiler itself. There's a peg on it because those are notorious for, they're an automatic drop valve. They drop the the water out of the boiler when the temperature hits below sort of 7 or 8, probably 5 degrees. But they're notorious for popping off when they shouldn't. So majority of people pull them up so that they're closed and put a closed peg on so they don't accidentally drop the water. I suggest you do the same. And there's a couple of main switches. Moving around to here, you've got your water tank. There is also what looks like a half fill overflow on there, so you can have that open or closed and it'll just start to run out the bottom of the van when the water's half filled. This is an internal tank pump with micro switches in the tap. You may find when it's not been used for a long time that pump's seized. Before you fill it, I would suggest you just flick a tap on for a brief moment and see if it actually runs. You can hear that one is. It's not going to do any harm. If it's not, give the pump a little flick, check it's working, and then fill with water. So over here we've got the central heating and the hot water. On this particular model it is electric and gas. So this is your fuel selector. It's on gas at the minute. Gas and 1 bar of electric, gas and 2 bars of electric. That's 1 bar of electric only, and that's 2 bars of electric only. And on this side you're selecting hot water, 40 degrees or 60, heating and hot water. When you're on the heating, this is your thermostat for your heating temperature. It is just blown air. So very simple. And remember guys, if you're struggling, there's a book here with this one. So you've got all your instructions on how to operate everything there. I mean, your blinds, fairly simple. They do stop at various points. The fly screens are just up or down. There is no part way for those. So there you go. Any questions, check us out. parkgateleisure.co.uk. There you go.